Let's set the scene. Esau wants to kill his brother Yaakov. On the advice of his parents, Yaakov flees to the city of Haran, where he spends the next 20 years. Over the course of 20 years, Yaakov marries, has a large family, and amasses an enormous amount of wealth. God appears to Yaakov and says it's time to go back home to his parents. So he gathers his family and belongings and begins the long journey back home, unaware of what awaits him over there. Does his brother still harbor the anger to kill him, or has he changed his ways? He decides to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. He prepares a 3-tiered plan for when he meets up with his brother Esau. A plan for fighting, a plan for making peace, and of course a plan that relies on God through prayers. His plan for peace revolves around sending a very generous gift to his brother as a goodwill gesture, a sign that he wants peace and hopes his brother will feel the same way and reciprocate. The Torah tells us in Genesis chapter 32, verse 18, that he instructs those who are going to bring the gift in the following way. When my brother Esau meets you and asks you, "To whom do you belong? Where are you headed? And to whom do these things belong?" you must reply to your servant Jacob, "This is a gift sent to my master Esau, and Jacob himself is also right behind us." Now, this seems pretty simple, but upon a second look, there seems to be something very strange. How did Yaakov know that his brother would ask precisely these 3 questions? And what if he would ask a 4th question or a 5th question, or only 2 questions, or maybe he wouldn't ask any questions at all? And more importantly, why is this relevant? Why do we have to know about this? Why did Almighty God put these possible questions and responses in His Holy Torah? I believe the Torah is providing us here with 3 of the most important questions in life. To who do you belong? Where are you headed? To whom do these things belong? To whom do you belong? This question probes our identity. How do we define ourselves? Are we merely products of our circumstances and surroundings? Or are we a part of something greater? We're all here on a journey. We're born into this world with a purpose, and our entire life is a journey to fulfill that purpose. It isn't always a smooth journey. There are many twists and turns along the way. We amass wealth in all types of forms: a spouse, a family, friends, a good job, a good retirement fund, knowledge, influence, etc. Would we embrace such a question, or does it make us a little uncomfortable? Do we become offended, or do we realize that our life is a gift and given to us for a purpose? To who do you belong? Esau is going to want to know this about me, says Yaakov. And like Yaakov, we need to be able to respond with pride. I am God's servant. I am God's servant Moshe, or Chaim, or Leah, or Fega. The next question he's going to ask you is, where are you going? This question addresses our direction in life. Even if we are fully aware that we are not self-created and self-made, and that we are holy agents in this world, that still isn't enough. For the roads of life go in all directions. There are detours upon detours. A knowledge of purpose isn't enough. We must be traveling towards that destination. No matter how many roadblocks, how many closures we face, the direction we are headed should remain the same. Are we pursuing material wealth, or are we seeking spiritual connection? But even if we are comfortable with these 2 answers, there's still a very important 3rd question. To whom do these things belong? Do we view our hard-earned possessions as our own, or do we recognize that they are ultimately on loan from a higher power? They're merely a means to an end. Are we using our resources to benefit ourselves, or to benefit others and the community and our nation? Yaakov is telling his agents, my father blessed me with material abundance, and my brother will now see that these blessings have materialized. If I'm using these blessings and riches for God's mission, then not only will Esau not want to kill me, he will respect me, for he will see that I'm living the spiritual life our father blessed me with. He will see that this isn't about pleasure and self-gratification. It's about a higher purpose. But if I'm using these blessings just on myself and my family to purchase all the luxuries of life, if the wealth is mine, then Esau will come after me to kill me for having stolen his blessings. For why am I any more worthy than he? And these are the three questions he'll ask. For in these three, he will detect what my life is all about. He will detect where my heart and soul is at. The response to these questions is, it's all a gift to my master. This is not about me now, nor was it ever about me. It was always about serving a higher calling, living a life of dedication and fulfillment. All that I have and all that I leave in this world is and will always be a gift to God. These three questions, to whom do you belong, where are you headed, and to whom do these things belong, are not just questions that Jacob anticipated from Esau. They are profound questions that each of us must ask ourselves. They guide us to reflect on our identity, our direction in life, and the ultimate purpose for our possessions and achievements. By contemplating these questions, we can align our lives with our true purpose and ensure that our life is aligned with God's plan for me, giving me meaning and fulfillment. May we all find clarity in our purpose, steadfastness in our journey, and wisdom in the use of our blessings. Let these questions inspire us to live lives of intention, dedication, and profound impact. I wish you a good Shabbos.